Yeah, so the verdict is in. We got that confirmed about 15 minutes ago. In total, the jury was deliberating for about 3 hours. They took a 90-minute lunch break at noon, came back at 1:30. It was announced that that verdict was reached just after 2:45. We're still waiting for people connected with the case to file back into this courthouse. So that's when we're going to learn the verdict. But let's kind of go back over how we got here today. This trial started more than 2 weeks ago. The jury hearing 7 days of witness testimony, but they did not hear any defense witnesses or evidence. That's because Lori Vallow Daybell decided to rest her case officially yesterday without calling any witnesses. Now, the jury has come to a unanimous verdict on a conspiracy to commit murder charge. They had to go through a lot of body cam, police interviews, and other evidence that they had to consider. Now, Charles Vallow's death back in 2019 was the first death that turned into a nationwide, really international story when two of Vallow Daybell's kids, JJ and Tylee, went missing later that year and were also found murdered. Meanwhile, Lori's current husband, doomsday author Chad Daybell, who she was having an affair with when Charles was killed, his then wife Tammy was also killed. Now, you have to keep in mind, this jury presumably did not know about any of those other cases, any of those other murders, so we don't really know if any, presumably those had no impact on the verdicts that they reached today. But again, the jury has come to a verdict. They deliberated for about 3 hours. We're told there's no specific time that the judge will read what that verdict is. They are still waiting to get family members, people connected with this case inside the courthouse, and then the judge will read that. We will have that. It is on a 5-minute delay per a court order, so we will have continuing coverage whenever that verdict is read, but we assume at some point, probably in the next hour.
All right. Zach mentioned the verdict came in about 15 minutes ago, so now families and friends have been notified that they have an hour to return, get back to the courthouse as soon as possible. Have you seen any of those family members, any of those friends showing up around the courthouse now?
We started to see a little commotion, a little, fast-moving paces about 10 minutes ago. A lot of the media here, this is, as you mentioned, a nationwide, really international story, are setting up right outside in the media staging area. But we haven't seen the main characters that we saw take the witness stand during this trial. We haven't seen all of the family members, which is to be expected considering this verdict came down just about 15 minutes ago. And I actually just got a text from True Crime Arizona's Brianna Whitney, who's up in the courtroom. She said that the verdict's going to be read sometime around 3:30, so in about half an hour. So we'll obviously be out here. We're inside. We'll continue to follow this and bring you that verdict as soon as it's read.
So stay with us right here.